Charles Potter, who co-signed the Humanist Manifesto with John Dewey, he said this in 1933. Listen to this quote. "What can a theistic Sunday school meeting for 1 hour once a week do to stem the tide of a 5-day program of humanistic teaching?" He said that about 100 years ago. So about 100 years later, we know the answer. The answer is not much. At the same time, in 1933, 90% of Americans professed themselves to be Christian. Today, only 27% of Gen Z adults would say they are Christian. Which, by the way, according to Barna, only 7% of Gen Z, 7% hold a biblical worldview, right? What does that mean? That means even all of these Gen Z adults who are Christian, the vast majority of them still don't actually believe what the Bible says about reality. They're more humanist than they are biblical. That's one of the whole reasons why I started this podcast, because so many Christians today say that we're Christian, but we don't think like Christians. We don't act like Christians. We don't have a biblical worldview. We don't interact with the world like Christians. We think like secular humanists about so many areas of life. And it's because we were catechized, most of us, by secular humanist teaching throughout our entire educational life. You know, the public school system amounts to about 16,000 hours of education. That's how much time you spend in a public school classroom. 16,000 hours. So 16,000 hours of our adolescence, we had secular humanism shoved down our throats. Is it any surprise that all of these adults are coming back, leaving the church, declaring themselves secular atheists? No, it's not very surprising. It shouldn't be surprising at all. This is what happens when we put children in a godless environment that's actively hostile to the truth.